Bismillah. Alhamdulillah. Assalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. Assalamu alaikum. Hope everyone is doing good and keeping well. So today I want to speak about a completely a different topic. It is for the C-suite employees in the organization. So my topic is whether anyone has the aspiration to become a C-level employee, any C-level employee, or become ultimately the CEO of an organization. So during my own journey, what I observed that um, uh, it requires a little bit different kind of blending, and that's why I'm planning to share. It is all about I learned from my learning as well, at the same time following the other leaders, my role models and other leaders, what I learned from them, that I want to share today. So let me give a reference from a book called E-Myth, Entrepreneurship Myth, so that what I will do, I will bring that entrepreneurship concept into this C-suite thing. Because when you want to become an entrepreneur requires basically that it requires three specific area to understand, whoever leading this position to understand it very well. Number one, the any business is the innovation and marketing. So innovation is and marketing is basically the gamut of the business. So whatever role you are doing, or whatever business you want to go, that to lead an innovation or marketing, you have to have some technical knowledge to understand the product better, and also to produce that product into the market and to develop that product for innovation. Your technical knowledge is a must. So that's why Michael Garber, he said that there are some individuals who is very good at technological this side, and there are some individuals who are really very good at risk taker. Not everyone has the technical ability, but not everyone has a high level of risk taker. And he said that to take a business in the next level, you have to have a management leadership skill. So these three factor, if you are in a job right now, but you want to be an entrepreneur in future, you ask yourself what you will bring to that business, whether you will bring the technical know-how in the business, or whether you will take your management leadership skill, or you are the risk taker. You have the appetite to take risk in the business. So if you have these three, and you have a motivation to do all these three, then probably you can be a good entrepreneur. Otherwise, if you lack somewhere, you have to have partners who has the strength on those areas. So before taking any decision, you must ask yourself what part of that role you enjoy most. Whether the risk taking part you enjoy most, then you have to have the capacity to back it up. And if you enjoy the leadership management part, then you have to have that role in the business, and you have the right partners in the business. And if you are a really technical guy, and then you have to bring in all those other categories. So okay, now let me cover the second part of this. For the every C-suite employees who want to lead a business, who want to be a part of the business, so there are 5 things every C-suite employees must have. The number one thing is, you have to, because if you are a C-suite employee, you have to have the ability to build or motivate a teamwork, and you have to uphold the spirit of the teamwork in the organization. And that is the quality, is a mandatory quality to lead any C-suite position in any organization. You must have that. The second element is of that you have to have the ability to think strategically. In a nutshell, what is strategy? Is a winning formula. Strategy is a matter of winning. Strategy normally guides us how the organization is going to win in the marketplace in comparison to the competitions. So you have to have that strategic thinking ability. Then the third element is, you have to have the ability to communicate, and communicate clearly. And that ability is the one of the key to really prosper in this role. You may become a C-suite by having different technical ability, but ultimately without the ability to communicate, you will not be that successful. So this is very crucial. Fourth point is you have to have the ability to motivate others. So before you motivate anyone, you have to be self-motivated. So to this capacity to find the good things in others, the capacity to catch people doing good things is very important, and the positive outlook of the life is very important to be a C-suite employee. And sometimes we ignore this quality and we suffer just because of we have some technical knowledge and ability. We actually rise up to the ladder and become a C-suite employee, and ultimately we become the reason for the dissatisfaction in the workplace. So that is very important. If any workplace, if the dissatisfaction is more, that cannot be productive. The optimal result will not be produced from that team. And finally, the fifth quality, you have to have the ability to develop others. It is not organization is not a single man thing. It is about people. So the quality of developing people is one of the most important thing you must have. So this is what I wanted to say today. I covered three area in terms of entrepreneurship. You have to have the technical knowledge, you have to have the appetite to take risk, and you have to have the management leadership quality. And what I have seen, there are people with technical knowledge and risk taking ability, but because they don't have the leadership management ability, ultimately they initially they got the benefit of initiating a business to capturing a market, but they could not sustain in the marketplace. So that is one of the key elements. So if you are a small business owner and you want to be entrepreneur in different areas, so you must check whether what basically interests you, what motivates you. So this is very important. Finally, I have told 5 skills. The number one is team building. Number two is strategic thinking. Number three is communication. Number four is motivate others, and number five is developing other people. So thank you very much. Hope you will like this video, especially those who are aspiring to be a C-suite employee very soon. With this, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah.